Good morning to one
Good
and
morning,
all
sir.
present here.
Sir, Ajit, sir.
Good morning. Good morning.
Madam, good
Good
morning.
morning, Ajit. Good morning, Adil.
Good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
Good
morning,
morning.
sir.
Adil, good morning.
Good morning. Kiran Sahib. Good morning, sir. Sharma sir, good morning.
Good morning.
Preeta madam, good morning.
Very good morning.
Good morning, madam. Sir, good morning. Sharma, sir.
Good.
Shilpa, start, kar, please. Sorry to disturb
Okay,
you.
no, no. Good morning to one and all present here. Respected Principal Dr. B.V. Sharma, Vice Principal of Degree College Professor Dr. Geeta Nilesh, Vice Principal of Junior College C.A. Vidyadhar Joshi sir, Dean of Commerce, Head of Department C.A. Anil Naik sir, today's guest speaker, Mr. Kiran More, CEO of Priyanka Agencies and partners of Ambika Distributors. My colleagues, all other participants, and my dear students. Myself, Shilpa Kalande, Assistant Professor from the Department of Accountancy, welcome you all in today's webinar. What it takes to become a successful entrepreneur. CA Anil Naik in conversation with Mr. Kiran More. I assure that definitely you will gain some knowledge and get important tips from today's speaker. Before starting the program, I request our principal Dr. P.T. Sharma to address the gathering. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Well, on behalf of Vinayak Ganesh Vaze College, I welcome today's guest speaker, Mr. Kiran More, CEO Priyanka Agencies and partner Ambika Distributors. I also welcome Vice Principal Professor Dr. Preeta Nilesh, CA Anil Naik, Head of the Department of Accountancy and Dean of Commerce. I welcome all my colleagues and students to today's webinar on what it takes to become a successful entrepreneur. Well, entrepreneurship has always been important, and now it's included in the curriculum of all the faculties, arts, commerce, science. Even a subject like biotechnology includes learning entrepreneurship. We as a college are into entrepreneurship. The Scientific Research Center and our biotechnology lab provides and sells technology to the industry. I I have a small example which I was thinking whether to discuss or not, but I'll make it very short. We had a industry person from I don't remember the Vapi from Vapi who was into extraction of aloe from aloe vera, and he was able to extract about 40% of it. Out of every 100 kgs he would get 40 kg, and our scientific research center could give him technology and it increased to 60%. He had given us a project of 2,50,000. After we gave this to him, after few years, he donated a lot of money to Scientific Research Center, said that my profits have gone up by a huge margin. So that is what I would say is entrepreneurship in science. We have laboratories where we are doing toxicology studies on cell lines, which again brings in a good amount of money, but all money is used into the college research itself. We have cosmetic testing center, we have culture labs and stem cells. We even have three-dimensional skin model culture. We have all the culture lines of skin cells, and we even provide consultancy. We provide tissue cultured aromatic oil plants to the farmers, and this is what is entrepreneurship in science. And I'm very happy to disclose that I teach this part of it. Every discipline can lead to entrepreneurship. I would suggest to students, think entrepreneurship rather than thinking jobs. Welcome to today's webinar. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I request our Vice Principal of Degree College, Professor Dr. Preeta Nilesh, to say a few words.
Thank you, Shilpa. Good morning, respected resource person for the day, Mr. Kiran More, Principal Dr. Sharma, Dean Commerce and Head Department of Accountancy, CA Anil Naik, in charge CDC, Dr. Radhir Ambavane, fellow deans, Team Accountancy, CA Yogesh Sant, Ms. Shilpa Palande and Ms. Swapna, faculty members and students. CA Anil Naik has this penchant for inviting speakers with whom he has a connect. And the end product is a wonderful program of learning. And as the principal just mentioned, this is what the academia industry linkage is all about. And this is exactly what we need today as we tread in this newly acquired status of autonomy. I'm sure that today's event is going to be a treat for all of us, like it has been in the past. And all of us are hugely going to benefit by the inputs that come out of this tete-a-tete that we are going to have with a friend of the college, Mr. Kiran More. My best wishes to all of us for a great morning of learning. I am sorry, but I must put a disclaimer that since I have lectures, I will be in and out of this meeting. So you must pardon me for that. And thank you, Shilpa, for letting me speak here today. And over to you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Now I request CA Anil Naik sir to introduce our today's new speaker. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Am I audible, Shilpa?
Yes, yes.
Okay, great, great. So, good morning once again, Dr. Sharma, Principal, Dr. Preeta, Vice Principal, other teachers, my colleagues, department colleagues, my dear students, and our, of course, star speaker for today, Kiran More. So this is the second episode of the series which we are proposing to conduct for this academic year, what it takes to become a successful entrepreneur. And I'm so thrilled and excited today that this Kiran is my school buddy. We are together for last more than 30 years. Since third standard, we are together till the final year BCom, and thereafter in the journey of our life, we have seen success and failures together. We have shared most of our secrets, which even each of our spouse do not know. So I'm so excited and so thrilled, and that it was only I was witnessing his success ladder, which he was climbing. But I really wanted from the core of my heart to know my students how he could manage to do this in spite of so many disappointments in the early part of his life, but still he could manage to fight it out all and be a very successful entrepreneur today. Of course, before I really formally introduce Kiran, I would like to brief my audience as to why we selected Kiran More. Of course, friend to hai, but basically two important reasons why I wanted to select him for today's talk. Uh, Number one, he is an extremely successful entrepreneur in spite of the fact that he is not armed with a professional qualification. He is with a basic qualification of commerce graduation, uh, no professional qualifications, no MBAs, but he is managing today more than 500 employees under him, and he is managing more than 5,000 customers in the city of Thane. So that's something which is I don't think even the best of the best MBAs probably of HR could probably do it. And he has been doing it consistently for last 2 decades, more than 2 decades, in fact. So consistently, and the graph is still going up. Uh, And second, most important reason why we have invited him today is that he has seen so much of failures in his earlier life, but still he fought them all, and he never. I have never seen him in a depressed mood or a very disappointed mood. Of course, inside he might be, but he never showed it to the outside world, and he went on venturing into the new areas of business, and of course we will be knowing more from him as far as we go ahead in the conversation. So of course a lot of secrets he should be sharing today, which used to be between us till now, but now I'm sure he will be sharing it with us. When I, of course, for the first time when I approached him requesting him to talk in a webinar, he was like, अरे नहीं यार, स्कूल में कभी स्टेज पे नहीं चढ़ा, तो अभी यहाँ पे कहाँ पे मुझे बुला रहे हो among the students? I am not a good teacher. So he was very modest and very hesitant. So I had to do lot of coercion to him. Because I am handling his tax file, so therefore probably he thought better to accept the invitation. So he was quite humble and modest, saying that I am a very common businessman with just about 100 crores turnover, just about 300, 400 people working under me, and just about 5,000 customers handled by me. So I said, okay, all these jaw-dropping statistics, you please keep it with you, because otherwise it will be very difficult for me to bring someone else to the students to share the secrets. So coming to his formal introduction, Kiran is a qualified commerce graduate from our neighboring college, Mulund College of Commerce, Mumbai University, from in the year April 1984. He completed his graduation. Then, of course, presently, I will just tell about the present position, because in between so many things he did, which of course he will share from himself. Presently, as he is a partner of Ambika Distributors, which is an authorized distributor of Hindustan Unilever since 1993. The turnover is more than 100 crores and more than about 200 plus employees working. And Hindustan Unilever distributorship, they are the #1 distributor in Thane, the only distributor in the entire Thane district, and they are ranking 3rd in the entire city of Mumbai. So that's Ambika Distributors. And in addition to that, of course, one more point I would like to mention, Ambika Distributors is handling 3,700 different products of soaps, detergents, cosmetics, food products, so many of them. In addition to that, he is a CEO of Priyanka Agencies, which is actually again their firm, but he is working as a CEO. His wife is the real proprietor and owner of Priyanka Agencies, whom of course handles the accounting part and the finance part, which of course every woman is best at. And Kiran, of course, handles the customers and the Cadbury principal company. And this distributorship is since 1998. This firm is also the #1 distributor of Cadbury in Thane. It has crossed just about 35 crores of turnover, and it also has about 50 odd employees working. So these are the two major agencies distributorship which we have. So this is just a formal introduction of Kiran. We will of course know more about him and his ventures during the conversation. Before we actually start the conversation, Kiran wanted to just speak for 2 minutes to the students, and then of course we can start the conversation. So over to you, Kiran. You can just
thank you,
share
Anil.
your thoughts.
Thank you, Anil. I already got charged now. I'm feeling really thrilled. Good morning, Anil. Good morning, everybody on the webinar. Anil, first of all, thanks for calling me for the interview. I'm feeling really honored. I hope it would be a motivation to the students. And I would be happy if there would be interaction from the students also. whatever they feel they should ask. I believe that, because they are the key persons here today who have to understand that what they want to do in future. So I would be happy if they ask questions. Also, my sincere thanks to Dr. Sharma, B.B. Sharma, principal of Kelkar Vaze. Sir, it was a nice example which you gave. So after listening that, I always believe that entrepreneur is a student. Actually, he is a student. He has to learn a lot from the whatever he means. कुछ भी अगर उसको सीखना है या और कुछ बढ़ना है तो सीखना ही पड़ता है. You gave a right example that how he could extract more aloe vera extract from this thing. So I was really very happy to listen to that example. And thank you to Vice Principal Dr. Rita Nilesh. Of course, you, Anil, of course, you being HOD of accountancy, and also to my friend and batchmate at MCC, Vice Principal Junior College, CA Shri Vidyadhar Joshi, my friend Dr. Adhir Ambani, and all the faculty members of Kelkar Vaze for giving me this opportunity. I'm also excited because my daughter Priyanka and my sister Vaishali, they both are ex-students of Kelkar Vaze. I hope this interview would prove encouraging and motivative to the students to plan their goals and strive hard for it. Anil, I may converse in any of the languages, English, Hindi, Marathi, whichever I feel convenient at that time. So bear with me.
Yes, absolutely. आणि शिव्या द्यायचे असतील तर मराठीमध्येच बरं वाटतं ऐकायला.
नाही हरकत नाही.
अनिलने जे काय सिक्रेट सांगितलं होतं ना, जे तुम्ही घरी शेअर नाही केले ते पण आमच्या बरोबर शेअर केले तरी चालतील.
जरूर.
वेलकम किरण. वेलकम.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So good to go. Just before I start the conversation, I would request everyone else to preferably keep their audio and video mute so that we can have a clear dialogue. And normally we find that in Wi-Fi connection, the network becomes weak, the signal becomes weak when all the videos or audios are on. So, but of course, whenever you want to speak, you can unmute your video, you can put on your, unmute your audio and put on your video, and we can have certainly a very good conversation, also interaction, as Kiran has mentioned. So, well, Kiran, of course, I just briefly introduced your present position. So we rewind and go back to the journey starting from our school time. Okay, so tell us about your school achievement as a student, whether you were studious, whether you were mischievous, whether you were interested in sports, or whatever that you want to share. Yeah, about your school time.
I did my schooling in St. John's. So you were also there. आपण सगळे एकत्रच होतो. शाळेमध्ये जास्त कल माझा खेळण्यामध्येच असायचा. And swimming was my main exercise. So I used to do 5 hours swimming every day. From 5:30 in the morning till 7:30. मग शाळेत जायचं. शाळेतून आल्यावर 6 वाजता again 6 to 9. So, and I was a competitor. I was a captain of the water polo team of Thane. सगळीकडे जेव्हा competitions असायचे, I used to be the only student from the school who used to go for the competition. पीटी टीचरला जाऊन विचारलं, ते सांगायचे बाबा तू एकटाच आहे, तू जाऊन फादरना विचार. So principal. So I used to go to ask father. Father never opposed me as such because only student. So he was also very much concerned about it. तर भरपूर स्विमिंग कॉम्पिटिशन्स मध्ये भाग घेतला. दादा ऑटर्स क्लबला, MG स्विमिंग पूल दादरला, नंतर ठाण्याला, धुळ्याला, असे भरपूर ठिकाणी इंटर स्कूल कॉम्पिटिशन्स असायचे. सेम थिंग इन कॉलेज. कॉलेजमध्ये सुद्धा आय वॉज द ओनली स्टुडंट की जे प्रिन्सिपलकडे जायचं आणि परमिशन घ्यायला लागायचे. जर माझं अचिव्हमेंट बघितलं तर स्विमिंग मध्ये धरमतर टू गेटवे ऑफ इंडिया हे माझं पर्सनल अचिव्हमेंट होतं की ते समुद्रातून पोहायचं. इट वॉज अ थ्रिल. आय वॉज नॉट अ ओनली पर्सन देअर टू स्विम. 20-25 जणांचा ग्रुप असायचा जो पोहायला जायचं आणि त्याच्याबरोबर स्पीड बोट्स आणि कोच वगैरे सगळे असायचे भरपूर. बट इट वॉज अ थ्रिल. आय ओनली स्वॅम वन्स, बट that was more than enough to understand how you have to swim in the sea. I was an average student. म्हणजे ह्या सगळ्यामधून जर मला वेळ मिळाला तर मी अभ्यास करायचो, तसा प्रकार होता. म्हणजे घरी येऊन अभ्यास करायलाच लागायचा, कारण डॅड वॉज व्हेरी स्ट्रिक्ट. ही वॉन्टेड मी टू टेक सायन्स आफ्टर मीन्स इन द कॉलेज. आणि आय हेटेड दॅट सब्जेक्ट. आय नेव्हर लाईक्ड सायन्स. दॅट वॉज माय प्रॉब्लेम. मग शाळेमधून जेव्हा पास झालो, आय पास्ड विथ 51% marks, which was very less. I didn't get much. I didn't run for admission because I knew that junior college was there in St. John's. I did my 11th and 12th from St. John's itself. I tell you, I was really an average student. म्हणजे मला अभ्यासाच्या ह्याच्यामध्ये आणि त्यावेळेला प्रेशर पण नसायचं जास्त अभ्यासाचं, जसं आत्ताचे आई वडील जास्त करतात तशी. आणि स्कूल कॉलेज मधून म्हणजे कॉलेज मी ज्युनियर कॉलेज स्कूल मधूनच केलं.
Okay. So great. म्हणजे particularly what you want to share is that in school you were more focused on the sports, because 5 hours of swimming, of course, is not a joke. 5 hours of swimming practice every day, and that too early in the morning, 5:30 to 7:30, even the winter, in the rainy season. It's really something which is अजूनही अंगावर काटे येतात जर थंडीमध्ये swimming करायचं. That was without break, consistent. But somehow I think we agreed at the beginning of our talk that we should share some secrets in a lighter vein, of course. That was it 5 hours of swimming because the swimming pool was a mix of boys and girls and our school was only of boys, or was it the real passion for swimming?
No, it was a real passion for swimming. I had very good friends, means female as well as male. So it wasn't like that as such. But of course, during competitions, we all used to go together. We used to enjoy that. And even the competitions also after जिंकल्यानंतर जे सेलिब्रेट करायचं हे असतं, that is a different satisfaction. So I enjoyed actually the swimming part of it.
Yeah, and the success, of course, your success was the district level championship that you got, the Thane district level championship. I think in the breaststroke style.
My main stroke was swimming stroke was breaststroke. So breaststroke मध्येच असायचं. And to share one thing, that Milind Soman was my batchmate. That time.
Okay.
And he was also very you say fitness freak.
Right.
He was a fitness freak.
So you were with the celebrities right from that particular age, school time. And again later on also there were few celebrities I think you knew. So great. So good to know. So I think we know now one person more to be invited for our webinar. If it is Milind Soman, then we have to be in touch with you for that person to be invited. Okay. So Shilpa, you can keep a note of this. This is something very important for us. Okay, there. So moreover, you swam from Urun to Gateway of India, the Dharamtara Creek. So that was also not. Of course, when you are talking, you are making it so easy as if you are swimming in the local pond, but swimming in sea is totally different, and
It is
swimming in
very different, very different.
yeah, even if there are speed boats and what you call there are guide or there are trainers who are there along with you, but they are not swimming with you. So you are swimming with actually the fish inside the sea. So you are not actually swimming with them. So they may be there at the back of your this thing. So
No, actually the sea water is very greasy. खूप ऑइली असायचं त्याचं. तर आम्हाला पण ऑइल लावूनच उतरायला लागायचं.
बरोबर. आणि for in swimming in the sea, of course, many of the students also, our students also maybe having that experience of swimming in sea, but I'm sure one should be aware that there are so much of risk also swimming in the sea. So that's something very great achievement that you were a captain of water polo also. So that was something a great achievement. I request everyone to please mute. Yeah. So Kiran, you will have to just unmute yourself because I had to mute all. So that. Yeah. Okay. So so that was the school time when, and I remember your that timing that you said 5:30 to 7:30 you used to go to swim.
Yeah, actually 5:30 it wasn't necessary as such, but our coach, he used to come from Borivali. साठे सर म्हणून होते, ते बोरिवली येऊन यायचे आणि ते फक्त आमच्यासाठी यायचे. सकाळी योगा and all those practice used to be there, and
correct,
in the evening actual swimming practice.
Correct. So morning 5:30 to 7:30, and then again at 8 o'clock you have to be in school. So I'm sure between 7:30 and 8:30 you need to take a wash, to have a breakfast, and then reach the school at 8 o'clock. And I sometimes I fairly remember this, that you used to be always coming late, and then you used to get the punishment from the principal, or you were taken to the principal's
Violet
room.
Teacher was there. Violet teacher. I do remember.
Yeah, one of the most strict teacher. And for if I have to explain my colleagues who are there in this particular webinar today, Violet teacher was like Mrs. Uchil in our college. Mrs. Uchil, how she was strict. She used to shout at the peak of her voice from one corner of the room to the second corner. So it was like Violet teacher was like that. So when she used to shout, the entire students on the ground who used to stand there for the prayer meeting, because it was a convent school. So we used to start with a prayer meeting on the ground and in the foyer. So she used to shout that all those who are coming late should be outside the gate, not inside the gate.
Yeah, but sportsmen are used to it now.
And then they will be taken to the principal's room for a parade, and then of course they were so I think, and most of the time, because of those punishment, the most common punishment I remember in the school time was to stand outside the class. You are required to go out and stand outside the class, and you were the most outstanding student, I remember, in the school time. So that is my memory.
That is secret.
So that is some secret which I think I wanted to share. But see, all these is this is fun. So it's not that I just want to make an impression on the students that it's not that if in the past you have not studied for whatever reason, okay, you were more interested in sports, or you were more interested in drawings, or you were more interested in extracurricular activities, if in the past whatever you have done which is not required to be done, that need not be a benchmark for not doing something good in future. Right. So it's not that because you were not studious in the past, you cannot be successful in future. So let your past do not decide your future. That is what I mean. What I want to say.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
It's in every facts of life. I think that we should not put we should put our past just behind and move on and move ahead. Okay. So so that is something which I thought.
No, it was not like that. I never wasted my time. I did focus, but it was on sports.
No, I'm not. Yeah,
Much
I'm not
more
talking
angry, yeah.
about that. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that you wasted any time. You of course put in your 5 hours every day in swimming. That's not a small feat. And of course that fitness is reflecting on you. You look still fresh and young as like me. Okay, so of course I had different way of keeping myself fit, and you had different ways of keeping yourself fit. So we still look quite young, both physically as well as at heart. We still are both very young. So, okay, going ahead very quickly now to your college life. So you joined Mulund College of Commerce at the degree level, I think at the first year BCom level. And I still
Right.
remember we first met in the college after almost 2 years, because I had joined Mulund College of Commerce from 11th standard and you had joined from first year BCom. And when we met for the first time, in the college, that was in the men's toilet, boys toilet. I think we met for the first time. So that was a pleasant surprise for me. Of course, that was not the correct place to meet for the first time in the college, but that was a pleasant surprise that, okay, we are again now like just like schoolmates, we are again college mates now. So
Right.
from that time, maybe you can share something about your college life.
But again, in college, it was like that only. I was 3 years blacklisted because for swimming, I spent nearly 7 hours later. After going to college, I used to spend 7 hours for swimming. I also used to be coach for the Rotract students there. So 1 hour, I used to do the coaching there in the swimming pool. So again, the same thing. Every year, I had to take my father or mother to the college because principal used to call your parents. You're blacklisted. You won't be allowed to sit for the exam or for the prelims. In those days, college exam was university exam.
University exam, yeah. At that time, it was university
First
exam.
year, second year, third year. So
All the 3 years were
all the
university
3 years
exam.
it was university exam, and principal he always
Principal
insisted
O.
that you had to so he always insisted you bring your parents with me. So
Correct.
I had to tell my dad, and I used to get a lot of scold
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
dad.
Your dad, I know,
Yeah.
had been very
Uh,
strict at that time. And
again in college, all the 3 years, I just maintained my average of 51%. You can see.
yeah, so you were consistent in your performance. You didn't
Consistent
wanted your
in my
performance to
performance.
be,
Yeah,
yeah. So
that is it.
that's great. Yeah. But the best part, I think, what happened for you was you completed your graduation with 50% above,
Yeah.
50% plus.
Yeah.
So I think you should tell the
Plus was only
story.
1%.
Yeah, whatever you thought that what is needed, that is needed. So you crossed that
Right.
50%. And why I remember you were happy at that time is because you wanted to pursue chartered accountancy course. And I remember at that time the rule was that if it is above 50%, then you don't have to appear for the CA entrance examination. So that
Right.
was the rule at that time. So you were very happy with that score of BCom graduation.
Yeah.
So can you tell about your why you wanted to go for chartered accountancy course after your graduation?
Mm, again, that you can call it an accident
Okay.
because actually, after speaking to dad, means dad asked me what you want to do after graduation. So for me, it was such that I was a very confused person at that time because out of 23 of my friends, 20 went for the professional courses like CA, ICWA, and all that. So I also thought that I will give a try. It was very difficult because in those days, 2-3% result of CA. Uh, I don't know. Means I never knew that it would be. But I thought that I will give a try because I had left swimming afterwards. After my starting of my article share, means I left swimming. So means after I started my CA article share. So I thought of giving a try for CA. So I joined Naval Koenig and Company, one of the reputed firms in Thane in those days, with nearly about 5,500 files they had. And I started with my articleship with them. So I thought of giving a try for the professional courses.
Okay. Okay. I remember again that particular episode when you were confused about whether to join CA or not, and most of us were trying to advise you that not to join the chartered accountancy course. In fact, most of us said that this is not your cup of tea. You are good at sports. You are good at swimming. You can get a good job on the basis of that, because government jobs were available at with the credentials of your sports. In fact, I remember, I will not quote, of course, his name, but he was one of our member of friends in the group. He suggested very strongly that, Kiran, why don't you go for bank job? Bank job. No, he suggested you go for a bank job, that would be easier for you, or comfortable for you, because you have the background of swimming certificates, district level championship and all. So you just appear for the bank examination or something like that. And so in spite of so many of us trying to influence over you that you should not go for chartered accountancy because it was not your cup of tea, but still, I think you had that very eagerness in you, and you wanted to probably show to the outside world that you also can study and become successful, and you went for that professional pursuing for that professional qualification. And I really appreciate that you did what you thought it good and fit for you. You probably, you very humbly and softly listened to all the advice. You never argued. You never argued. That much I could remember. But you decided what you wanted to. So that is something which is a great lesson, I think, every one of us, that we should respect everyone else's advice, but then we should do what we want to do. So listen to your heart and mind. You may seek advice. You may seek advice, but just decide, take a decision on what you want to do. So that is what I think you did, Kiran. And I remember you did your 3 years of articleship very patiently. You never skipped your articleship. You never bunked your articleship. I think you regularly attended to the work, about, I think, about 6 to 7 hours of work. And I remember Naval Karnik was one of the most reputed firm in Thane, and today also, of course, the legacy continues. And Naval Karnik was a very reputed chartered accountant and a very good tax practitioner, and there were a lot of clients which you could get experience in. And 3 years you worked with them, and I think you attempted for your CA intermediate. It was, I think, what, 2 times or 3 times you attempted, Kiran?
4 times.
4 times you attempted your CA intermediate. So you faced the failure, you faced the humiliation, because all those, the entire group, 20 plus friends or friend circle of ours, were professionally qualified. So you faced that humiliation, you faced that probably frustration. How did you cope up? How did you cope up with that moment of depression? What was the pressure on you? Of course, the pressure from the friends, the pressure from your family, from your parents, and plus your inside feeling probably that somewhere you have gone wrong. So what was that particular feeling, and how could you cope up that, and how could overcome that?
I attempted 3 years in the 3 years in the articleship. In the last year, I attempted 2 times, and after failing in that, I couldn't clear those. So I thought that I will still take 1 more year, and I will at least clear my internal. So again, 2 times I attempted. Of course, I had passed in the papers, but in the aggregate, I couldn't manage it. So that was my failure in that, actually. And after that, really, I felt that I wasted my 4 years. But actually, in business, those 4 years were very important for me to because to go along with Kani Sahib and in the income tax, then in Pune income tax, then clients come visiting them, speaking to them, and actually conversing with them to understand their investments and all this. So actually it helped me in my practical life, in the business, and all those which I spoke, means which I had conversed with their clients. It helped me a lot to understand how I had to be a man manage, mainly the man management. त्याचा फायदा मला बिझनेस मध्ये खूप आला. कारण का लोकांशी संवादन करायचं, त्यांचं जे इन्व्हेस्टमेंट्स अंडरस्टँड करायचं की ते कसं कसं इन्व्हेस्टमेंट करतायत. दिस गिव्ह मी ऍक्च्युअली द जनरल आयडिया दॅट हाऊ यू हॅव टू, म्हणजे जर पैसे आले तर कसं इन्व्हेस्टमेंटचं हे असलं पाहिजे.
सो ऑफकोर्स म्हणजे ते तर क्लिअर झालंच, म्हणजे त्यात ते 3 वर्ष जे तू आर्टिकलशिप केली त्याचं काय वेस्ट तर पक्का झालं नाही, कारण नंतरच्या बिझनेसमध्ये तुला त्याचा भरपूर फायदा झाला. पण माझा प्रश्न हा आहे की आज मुलं एक अटेम्प्ट, फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट मध्ये फेल झाले तर डोक्याला हात देऊन बसतात, 3-3 महिने नंतर डिप्रेशन मधनं बाहेर नाही पडत. पण हाऊ कुड यू बाउन्स बॅक, म्हणजे माझा काय प्रश्न होता की तू
मला काय
सो कसं काय तू ते बाहेर पडलास त्याच्यात?
नाही, फ्रस्ट्रेशन ऍक्च्युअली हे आलं की पहिलं म्हणजे 4 वर्ष मी काही केलं नाही, कुठे जॉब केला असता आय कुड हॅव डन बेटर, असं हे वाटलं मला. आणि त्याच्यामध्ये घरी बाबांचं ऐकायला लागायचं, अरे तू फेल झाला, परत एक काम कर. बट ही वॉज व्हेरी, ही बिलीव्ड इन मी. आय डोंट नो, म्हणजे आय विल यूज दॅट सेंटेन्स दॅट त्यांच्याकडनं जर मला काही गिफ्ट मिळालं असेल ना, तर ही बिलीव्ड इन मी, दो आय फेल्ड दॅट टाइम. पुढच्या आयुष्यासाठी त्यांच्याकडनं मला ते एक गिफ्ट होतं. पण त्यांचं इनिशियली ऐकायला खूप लागायचं. तेव्हा 4 वेळा फेल झाला, अजून पाहिजे तर 1-2 वेळा बस म्हणून. बट मला अजिबात टाइम वेस्ट करायचं हे नव्हतं, कारण का ऑलरेडी फ्रस्ट्रेशन वॉज कॅचिंग अँड आय वॉन्टेड टू गेट आउट ऑफ इट. सो आय वेंट फॉर द जॉब. आय डिड माय जॉब इन इंडियन डायस्टफ इंडस्ट्रीज, जिथे अकाउंट्स मध्ये. पण त्याच्यातून बाहेर पडायचं होतं म्हणून जॉबसाठी गेलो. मग 2 वर्ष मी जॉब केला तिथे.
Okay, so that is how you overcome the frustration or overcome the depression. I can say that you immediately took the decision ki bas, that's enough for me, I should change my track. So you realized that importance and you took up a job straight away in Indian Dye Stuff. Okay, so I think you worked for what, 2 years in Indian Dye Stuff?
2 years, 2 years, yeah. 2 years.
So 2 years you worked in Indian Dye Stuff, and that was a good job. That at Mafatlal Center, a good company, Mafatlal Group company. And जे टिपिकल महाराष्ट्रीयन फॅमिली मध्ये करतात मुलं की बाबा एक चांगली नोकरी घ्यायची, ते तू केलंस. म्हणजे तुला वाटलं की बस आपल्या वडिलांनी नोकरी केलेली आहे आयुष्यभर, आपण पण नोकरी करायची आणि एक चांगला मफतलाल ग्रुप मध्ये नोकरी मिळालेली आहे, 4-5 वर्ष नोकरी करायची, नंतर एक चांगली मुलगी बघायची आणि लग्न करून आपला संसार चालू करायचा, असं हे तुझं डोक्यात आलं असणार कदाचित at that time. And that is what I thought, and therefore you worked for almost 2 years, right? But then what made you change your track again? Matlab, after working for 2 years in such a comfortable job, and I believe when you were working you were in brushing yourself with some of the cricket celebrities.
Yeah. माझ्या बाजूला हे सगळे रणजी ट्रॉफी क्रिकेटर्स बसायचे, अनिरुद्ध खेर, सुरू नायक, and they all were just नेबरिंग सीट असे हे सगळे. आणि त्यांचं सगळ्यात हेड होता तो संदीप पाटील होता.
Sandeep Patil was a star cricketer.
And PR, say actually what I'm telling, कि Indian Dye Stuff Industries, they used to adopt cricketers. जसं सचिन तेंडुलकर, विनोद कांबळे हे आमच्या समोर येऊन उभे राहायचे. त्यांचे they were very young cricketers at that time, and त्यांना स्टायपेंड मिळायची IDI मधून. तर ते येऊन ते उभे राहायचे, आमच्या समोर उभे राहायचे. आम्ही तिथे
वाउचर तू बनवायचं, तू वाउचर
वाउचर मी बनवायचो, त्यांना द्यायचो. दे यूज टू गो अँड एनकॅश इट फ्रॉम द डिपार्टमेंट. आणि हे सगळं होतं. नंतर क्रिकेटर्सचं जे जसं संदीप पाटील, तर दे यूज टू कॉल अस, तर आम्ही तिकडे जायचो, त्यांच्याबरोबर कॉन्व्हर्सेशन असायची की त्यांचं कुठल्या याच्यासाठी त्यांना किट्स पाहिजेत किंवा काय पाहिजे, तर एव्हरीथिंग दे यूज टू डिस्कस अँड दे यूज टू गिव्ह अस द रिक्वायरमेंट. सो दे यूज टू टेक इट अँड जे चीफ अकाउंटंटचं सगळं हे घेऊन वगैरे मग त्यांना द्यायचं. तर इट वॉज लाईक दॅट. पण मला मेन म्हणजे काय की ह्या सगळ्यामध्ये काहीच इंटरेस्ट नव्हता. मला इंटरेस्ट होता की बाबा मी माझे 3 तास ट्रॅव्हलिंग मध्ये देतो, 8 तास, सपोज 8 ते 9 तास मी जॉब करतो. सो आय वॉजंट इंटरेस्टेड इन ऑल दिस. टू स्पेंड 12 hours फॉर जॉब, आय थॉट दॅट इट इज व्हेरी इनजस्टिस फॉर मी. तर मी विचार करायला लागलो की मला जॉब तर नाही करायचा, ह्याच्या पुढेही जॉब नाही करायचं, नॉट दिस ओनली, ह्याच्या पुढेही जॉब नाही करायचं, तर मला काय करायचं. देन आय स्टार्टेड माय होमवर्क, क्लासवर्क सगळं चालू केलं. अँड इन दोज डेज गुगल वॉज इन देअर, म्हणजे जे कॉम्प्युटरचं काहीच नव्हतं. येलो पेजेस वॉज द ओनली बुक विच वॉज विच यूज टू गिव्ह अस ऑल द इन्फॉर्मेशन. आणि आमचं एक छोटंसं दुकान होतं जे शूटिंग, शर्टिंग आणि टेलरिंगचं होतं. तर ते काकी सांभाळायचे, म्हणजे तेच सांभाळायचे, एव्हरीथिंग त्यांनीच सांभाळायचे. तर मी कधी कधी जायचो तिथे, कधी जायचो. पण मला आठवतं की जेव्हा कॉलेजमध्ये होतो तेव्हा रेमंड्सचे लेगवेअर म्हणून एक हे येतं प्रॉडक्ट्स, आणि रेमंड्स मध्ये लोक घ्यायला जायचे आणि ते रेमंड्स वाले आमच्याकडे ऑल्टरेशनला पाठवायचे ते ट्राउझर्स ॲज पर द साईज, म्हणजे रिअल्टर करायला द्यायला त्या कस्टमरसाठी. तर ते जवळजवळ दिवसाचे 30, 40, 50 असे यायचे. तर मी काकीला सांगितलं की का नाही आपण हे करूया, म्हणून आपण रेमंडला अप्रोच होऊ आणि त्यांना सांगू की आम्हाला पण द्या हे, आणि आम्ही हे करतो म्हणून. सो थ्रू सम इन्फ्लुएन्स आय वेंट देअर. हे मी आय एम टॉकिंग अबाउट 82, जस्ट फर्स्ट इयर कॉलेज असेल. तर 82 मध्ये मी जाऊन त्यांना अप्रोच झालो होतो की बाबा तुम्ही आम्हालाही द्या, आम्ही विकू तुमचं. तर त्या माणसाने ही थॉट ओव्हर इट, बिकॉज की हे आपलं प्रॉडक्ट विकलं जातंय तर काय प्रॉब्लेम नाही. सो ही गेव अस ऑन कन्साइनमेंट बेसिस, नो पेमेंट. हे तुम्हाला देतोय, हे 100 ट्राउझर्स आहे, जीन्स आहे, असं काही आहे, आणि ते आम्ही ठेवायचं आणि विकायचं. वी गॉट अ व्हेरी गुड रिस्पॉन्स, तर नंतर असं व्हायला लागलं की रेमंड्स मधून माणसांना ते इकडे पाठवायचे की बाबा इकडे जा, कारण तुम्हाला इकडेही मिळेल. आणि ते आमचं सेल वाढला. त्यावेळेला रेडीमेडचं एवढं म्हणजे डिमांड नाही असायचा, पण रेमंड्सच्या नावाखाली विकलं जायचं सगळं. तर आम्ही विकलं आणि अशाच याच्यामध्ये डीलर्सना, तर आय गॉट सेकंड प्राइज ऑन दॅट.
Oh, great.
तर त्या सेकंड प्राइजच्या तुला आठवतं मी सिंगापूर, मलेशिया, बँकॉक आणि तैपाई हे 4 कंट्रीज मी 93 मध्ये गेले, 83 मध्ये गेलेलो.
That was
आय हॅड
because
गॉट
of
अ सेकंड प्राइज फ्रॉम रेमंड्स की हे विकलं म्हणून. त्याच्यानंतर ते रेमंडचं डिपार्टमेंटच बंद झालं लेगवेअरचं. सो देन इट वॉज की काका काकी आमचे ते फक्त दुकानच चालवायला लागले. सो आय जस्ट गॉट आउट ऑफ इट. बट दॅट टाइम त्या ह्याच्यामध्ये मला हे होतं की नाही, मला बिझनेस मी करू शकतो. So I had that inclination towards business.
I think that was your first taste of success, and that was your first brushing up with the business. And I remember one quote here, which was by Chris Grosser. I just quote, opportunities don't happen, you create them. So you didn't, it was not an opportunity that had come to you. You had approached to them to for that sale of the ready-made garments of Raymonds, and then you pursued that. Okay, great. So after that job, so then you decided to quit your job and come into the retail garments.
Before quitting, for 6 months I did that R&D, research and development. I had some ideas of business. सो आय डिड R&D ऑन दॅट. सांगितलं मी येलो पेजेस मधून मी हे काढलं सगळं. आणि त्यावेळेला स्मॅश आणि प्रोलाइन हे 2 टी शर्टचे ब्रँड्स खूप फेमस होते, खूप म्हणजे खूपच फेमस होते. तर मग त्या कंपन्यांना फोन करून अप्रोच होऊन त्यांच्याकडे जाऊन वगैरे हे सगळं क्लासवर्क करून घेतलं. मला कुठलं ठेवायचंय, जर ते ठेवणार असेल तर त्या कंपन्या मला सपोर्ट काय देणार. सो प्रोलाइन ॲग्रीड टू गिव्ह मी द ॲडव्हर्टायझिंग सपोर्ट, म्हणजे स्टेशनला होर्डिंग किंवा अजून 2-4 ठिकाणी होर्डिंग, अँड दे वुड पे फॉर इट फॉर माय शॉप. So everything I got it done from them, and then I sat in front of daddy की बाबा मला असं हे करायचंय, मला जॉब नाही करायचं. बिकॉज माझं मेन हे होतं की वडिलांनी ॲग्री केलं तर मग काहीच प्रॉब्लेम नाही. तर मी त्यांच्यासमोर बसलो, मी सांगितलं हे असं असं आहे, मी 3 महिने 6 महिने हे सगळं स्टडी करतोय आणि असं असं आहे. इव्हन मी दुकानाची डिझाईन सुद्धा तयार केली, आतमधलं इंटिरियरचं डिझाईन तयार केली, बाहेरचा बोर्डचं डिझाईन तयार केली, आणि त्यांना हेही सांगितलं की मला मला प्रोशॉप करायचं होतं, पण प्रोशॉप म्हणजे रिलेटेड टू प्रोलाइन प्रॉडक्ट्स. पण प्रोशॉप न करता मी हे सगळे प्रॉडक्ट्स ठेवणार आहे, आणि प्रोलाइन इज गिव्हिंग मी ऑल दिस सपोर्ट. मला फक्त एकच आहे की मला जे इनॅग्युरेशनच्या याच्यासाठी मला संदीप पाटीलला बोलवायचं. So he happily agreed.
When Sandeep Patil came for inauguration.
So he happily agreed because he thought that नाही, मुलांनी पूर्ण प्लॅनिंग केलेलं आहे, and he is going to handle that properly. So he was very happy on it.
What was your age at that time? It was, I think, what, 23, 24? 23, 24?
25 असेल. 25-26 असेल, 25 असेल, बरोबर.
लग्नाच्या आधी.
लग्नाच्या खूप आधी.
So at that, we can say a tender age of
23 असेल, बरोबर, 23 असेल.
22, 23. So at that age, you designed, you did all the learning work of trying to collect information about retail garment business. You designed the interior designing of the shop. You started meeting, you met Sandeep Patil and invited him on your own capabilities. It was not ki konacha reference.
Sandeep Patil, I told him की बाबा तुम्हाला सर यायचं आहे की माझ्या दुकानाचं इनॅग्युरेशन आहे. आय शोड हिम द डिझाईन ऑल्सो ऑफ द शॉप, एव्हरीथिंग आय शोड हिम. आणि संदीप, आय वॉज जस्ट कॉन्फिडंट बिकॉज संदीप पाटील वॉज द सेकंड मॉडेल ऑफ प्रोलाइन. फर्स्ट वॉज रवी शास्त्री, सेकंड ही वॉज द मॉडेल त्या इयरच्या ह्याच्यासाठी की ही वॉज द मॉडेल फॉर प्रोलाइन. सो ही हॅपीली ॲग्रीड. And along with him, Hemant Vaingankar also, he also agreed to come.
So of course there was no looking back, and the life started becoming slightly comfortable and better for you because you started succeeding in that. You did good business, I think, in ready-made garments because your shop was just located at the end of Gokhale Road, so location-wise also it was good. But then we try to just move fast forward because I can see the clock ticking away and our chat is still midway. So I will just try to fast forward. Then what made you again change the track and move into a business which is manufacturing? You went into a manufacturing business of engineering products. You said at the beginning of the talk that you hated science. Then when you hated science, why on the world that you thought about starting a business in engineering, that too manufacturing? Because manufacturing, we know there are so many problems in small scale manufacturing, and way back 20 years back there were more problems because there was nothing which was available online. You had to go to every office to make an application for getting that registration, small scale registration, pollution control, fire brigade license, so on and so forth. So just tell us the story about your entering into that engineering business.
इंजिनिअरिंग बिझनेस मध्ये काय झालं की माझ्याकडे तिकडे शॉप मध्ये एक माणूस यायचा, मनोहरन पिल्ले म्हणून. आय वुड लाईक टू मेन्शन बिकॉज लॅटर ही बिकेम माय पार्टनर. तर तो त्याच्याबरोबर मी डिस्कस करायचो. ही वॉज वर्किंग इन सौदी अरेबिया इन सम कंपनी. and they used to require a lot of this cable lugs and connectors. So he knew that हे लागणाऱ्यातले आयटम आहे आणि ते कॉपर आणि ॲल्युमिनियमचे असायचे. द मेटल वॉज व्हेरी प्राइसी, त्याची कॉस्ट खूप जास्त असायची. तर त्याच्याबरोबर मी डिस्कस करायचो की बाबा तुझा काय प्लॅन आहे, पुढे काय आहे. सो ही टोल्ड दॅट मला विचार आहे की डॉवेल्स, दे आर द पायनियर्स इन दोज प्रॉडक्ट्स. तर डॉवेल्स म्हणून आहे, तर त्यांचे सगळे प्रॉडक्ट्स आहेत ते मला बघायचं, चालू करायचं. तर असंच डिस्कशन मध्ये हे झालं की बाबा वुड यू जॉईन मी, त्यांनी मला सांगितलं. तर मी सांगितलं, मी वडिलांबरोबर परत डिस्कस केलं की बाबा हे असं असं आहे. यू कॅन से इट वॉज अन ऍक्सिडेंट बिकॉज आय वॉज नॉट अ टेक्निकली साऊंड पर्सन अँड नायदर ही वॉज. सेकंड ऍक्सिडेंट. तर नायदर ही वॉज, पण इच्छा होती की नाही करायचंय काहीतरी, मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग मध्ये जायचंय. तर मग विचार केला की चालू करूया. तर आम्ही अप्रोच झालो सिमेन्सला, भिलाई स्टील प्लांट वगैरे हे सगळे कंपनीजना. आम्ही अगोदर जाऊन त्याचं अगेन क्लासवर्क केलं की बाबा हे असं असं आहे, हे आहे, त्यांना काय लागतंय, त्यांचे कुठले प्रॉडक्ट्स आहे. अँड द लाईन वॉज सच दॅट व्हॉट एव्हर द रिक्वायरमेंट यूज टू बी देअर. सपोज एक त्यांनी आयटम मागितला तर त्याचा डाय बनवायला लागायचा. सो अगेन दॅट डाय कॉस्ट वुड बी देअर. नंतर प्रेसेस आहे. तर मग आम्ही प्लॅन केलं की एक छोटंसं मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग युनिट चालू केलं इन अ 1000 स्क्वेअर फीट एरिया. आणि ह्या सगळ्या कंपन्यांना अप्रोच झालो अँड वी रिअली गॉट गुड कंपनीज. वी हॅड सिमेन्स, ठाणे, औरंगाबाद, both. Yeah,
Bhilai Steel Plant. Yeah, it's a big
Steel
name.
Plant was there. BSES Electric Undertaking, DST Electric Undertaking, वगैरे सगळे होते.
Very big names.
Very big names and very big orders also. In those days, 3,70,000 order was not a small amount.
Absolutely.
It wasn't a small amount.
It could be about.
आणि इंजिनिअरिंग बिझनेस मध्ये एक बघितलं की बाबा मार्जिन इट वॉज एनिवेअर बिटवीन टू 30-50% दॅट टाइम. 30 to 50%. फक्त कॉपरचे आणि अल्युमिनियमचे रेट शूटअप नाही झाले. शूटअप झाले तर प्रॉब्लेम. तर ते आम्ही बघायचो की बाबा कसं हे आहे. सो वी अप्रोच भिलाई स्टील प्लांट. वी रिअली गॉट ऑर्डर्स. सो दॅट बिझनेस वी कंटिन्यूड अप टू 1998. Sorry, I started in 1998 and did up to 1988, sorry, and did up to 1998. 10 वर्ष मी तो बिझनेस चालवला.
ओके, 10 वर्ष तो बिझनेस
पार्टनर मध्ये निघून गेला. पार्टनर 2 ते 3 वर्षांनी निघून गेला. पुढे 7 वर्ष मीच चालवला.
So you single-handedly managed to take up manufacturing, selling,
yes.
marketing and recovery. Okay.
I did that.
मग काय असं झालं की ते तुला बंद करायला लागलं? म्हणजे
what had happened की since 1998 we started, but in 1988 we started. 1993 the recession period was there. Companies never give payments before 90 days. So the only companies which gave payments were Bhilai Steel Plant and Siemens. बाकीचे सगळे 120 days, 150 days, ऑटोमॅटिक इलेक्ट्रिक सारखे कंपनी तर त्यांनी पेमेंट कधी 120 days मध्ये दिलं, कधी 150 days मध्ये दिलं, कधी 6 महिन्यांनी दिलं, 180 days मध्ये दिलं, असंही दिलेलं. तर ते कॅश क्रंच आहे ना, ते जाणवायला लागलं. कारण का अल्टिमेटली युअर इन्व्हेस्टमेंट इज बिग इन दिस बिकॉज कॉपर, एल्यूमिनियम, whatever. Our supplier used to give us 30 to 40 days का क्रेडिट देते थे वो लोग, लेकिन 30 to 40 days उसमें मैन्युफैक्चरिंग में ही 1 महीना निकल जाता. To prepare the die, to do the thing, plating, the inspector of those respective companies would come. He will inspect the purity. They require certificate for that. Everything was there, and cash crunch.
So that was the main reason that cash crunch, recession, everything came together. म्हणजे recession आला, त्यामुळे ऑर्डर्स कमी व्हायला लागले. ऍट द सेम टाइम जुने जे सेल्स केले त्याचे पैसे बंद झाले, येत नव्हते पैसे. आणि कॉपर अँड अल्युमिनियमचे प्राइस पण वाढत गेले, त्यामुळे ऑर्डर्स जे काय होते जुने ऑर्डर्स ते एक्झिक्यूट करायला प्रॉब्लेम व्हायला लागले. सो देअरफॉर यू आय थिंक देन डिसाइडेड टू स्लो डाऊन ऑन दॅट, अँड देन देअर वॉज this new venture of distributorship which came to your this thing. So I think that was the time, sometime in 1993, that you started your Ambika Distributors, Hindustan Unilever distributorship. So yeah, what was that had to be done to get that distributorship?
I had applied for the distribution. Advertise had come in 1991. That and multinational FMCG company wants a distributor in Thane, and they used to give post box number. They never used to display their name or something like that, disclose their name or something like that. So I had sent that to the post box, the application, that I am interested. But they came in 1993 January, and I had totally forgotten that I had applied for something like that. ते आले तेव्हा माझ्यासाठी एकदम स्वीट सरप्राईज होतं. They came, they saw the setup, they asked me whether you would be interested in the distribution part of Hindustan Lever. So I became very happy, because as it is the cash crunch, I was realizing that there was a cash crunch. मला असा बिझनेस पाहिजे होता की ज्याच्यामध्ये रोजची कॅश असेल, जे डीलिंग्स जे करणार ते रोज त्याचे पैसे आले पाहिजे. So this was a very good opportunity for me. Of course, त्याच्यासाठी खूप मेहनत घ्यायला लागली, कारण का जागा अरेंज करा, पैशाची अरेंजमेंट करा, कारण का त्यांनी जे टर्नओव्हर दिलं होतं तर त्याच्यासाठी त्यावेळेला खूप वाटायचं, कारण का इन्व्हेस्टमेंट सगळी ब्लॉक झालेली होती. तर पण कसंही अरेंज करून मग जून 1993 मध्ये मी अंबिका डिस्ट्रीब्युटर्स प्रायव्हेट लिमिटेड म्हणून मी ओपन केलं. आणि in the initial stages, the turnover was only 6%, of which I am doing at present.
Okay, you only started at that low level.
Yeah, at such low level. म्हणजे त्यावेळेला पैशाची किंमत पण खूप होती ना, तसं तर 6% पण तो टर्नओव्हर म्हणजे त्यावेळेला मोठा वाटायचा. तेवढं ठाणा पॉप्युलेटेड पण नव्हतं.
And I remember you were the 4th distributor in the ranking. You were the 4th
distributor. In Thane, I was the 4th distributor.
4th distributor, and now presently you are ranking in number 1.
I'm the only distributor.
You are the only distributor, and rest all are
all of Thane, Kalwa, Mumra, Diva till Shilpata. I'm the only distributor.
So let us talk some more thing about Ambika Distributors. So how what is the key thing in the case of a distributor? मतलब सर्वात most important भाग काय आहे? की स्टॉक करणं ते जास्त महत्वाचं आहे, पैसे महत्वाचं आहे, की माणसं मॅनेज करणं महत्वाचं आहे, का कस्टमर मॅनेज करणं महत्वाचं आहे? व्हॉट इज द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टंट थिंग इन अ डिस्ट्रीब्युटरशिप?
डिस्ट्रीब्युशनशिप मध्ये सगळ्यात इम्पॉर्टंट काय तर बॅकबोन जे डिस्ट्रीब्युशनचं आहे ते लॉजिस्टिक पार्ट. लोकांना वेळेवर माल देणं, डिलिव्हरी त्यांना मिळायला पाहिजे. जर आज बुकिंग केलं तर उद्या डिलिव्हरी मिळायला पाहिजे. दॅट यू हॅव टू सी. जर ते असेल देन दॅट इज युअर गुडविल. सेल्स पार्ट इज नॉट दॅट इम्पॉर्टंट. वाय? बिकॉज दो द कंपनी गिव्स टार्गेट्स, they see that we complete the target. Even the sales team, they are having sales officers, they are having team leaders. So that is taken over by, that part is taken over by them. Sales officer and team leaders, they strive for the business. म्हणजे सेल्स टीम बरोबर कोऑर्डिनेट करणं, त्यांना स्कीम समजावणं, त्यांना पुढे कसं ऑपरेट करायचं आहे, कुठल्या दुकानांनी माल नाही घेतलाय त्यांना कसं हे करायचं आहे वगैरे, हे सगळं ती टीम बघून घेते. पण आमच्यासाठी इम्पॉर्टंट काय आहे की दिवसातले जे सेल आलाय, दुसऱ्या दिवशी जे बिल बनलंय आणि जे जायला पाहिजे मटेरियल आज, ते इम्पॉर्टंट आहे. मी आत्ताच्या घडीला जर बघायला गेलं तर if I am having a sales team of 95 people at present for 3 divisions: soaps, detergents, cosmetics, and the food items. Kisan, brew coffee, then all those, then in cosmetic, all hair skin and dental, And in soaps and detergents, again, all the products of home cleaning and all this. Household cleaning चा पण आले त्याच्यामध्ये, Domex and all this. Apart from that, detergent like Wheel, Surf Excel, and in soaps, all the Dove, Lifebuoy, Lux, and all those products. तर ह्याच्यामध्ये सेल मिळणं हा प्रॉब्लेम नाहीये. कंपनी मेक्स द कस्टमर टू कम टू द डोअर स्टेप ऑफ द शॉपकीपर. ते फुटफॉल आहे त्यांच्याकडे, तो प्रॉब्लेम नाहीये. 95% ऑफ द टार्गेट तुम्ही कम्प्लीट करता. 5% जरा प्रॉब्लेम असतो. अँड दॅट 5% इज द इन्क्रिमेंटल पार्ट ऑफ द इयर रादर. जर तुम्हाला कॅल्क्युलेशन करायचं असेल की बाबा बाय हाऊ मच पर्सेंट यू ग्रू, त्या इयरमध्ये हाऊ मच पर्सेंट यू ग्रू, सो यू कम्पेअर इट विथ द लास्ट इयर. लास्ट इयरच्या याच्या बेसिसवर तुम्ही किती ग्रो केलं? 5% ग्रो केलं, 8% ग्रो केलं, 10% ग्रो केलं. सो यू विल अंडरस्टँड दॅट ग्रोथ वेन यू कम्प्लीट द टार्गेट. So for us, it is a calendar year from January to December. And in December, we are able to understand that how much we grew yearly.
Correct.
Yes. So you can say that for the key factor is the delivery part.
Delivery part. म्हणजे distribution म्हणजे ऍक्च्युअल आहे तुमचं रोल, दॅट यू शुड व्हेरी एफिशियंटली. मग पाऊस असू दे, फ्लडिंग असू दे, किंवा दिवाळी असू दे, दसरा असू दे, तुमचं गोडाऊन चालू राहणार. I remember you are, except I think the national holiday like 15th August, 26th January, and I think Mahatma Gandhi Jayanti. These are the national public. Yeah, except these 3 or 4 days, and that also you compensate by working on Sundays.
Sundays, right.
म्हणजे असं नाही की बाबा ते 15 ऑगस्टची सुट्टी म्हणजे आपल्याला काही काम नाही करायचं त्या दिवशी, तो रविवार पण घ्यायचा नाही, तो रविवार काम करायचा आणि मग 15 ऑगस्टची सुट्टी घ्यायची. 26 जानेवारीला सुट्टी घ्यायची आणि तो पर्टिक्युलर आठवड्यामधला रविवार जो आहे तो काम करायचा. सो दॅट इज द पॅटर्न दॅट यू फॉलो, सो दॅट युअर कस्टमर्स get the delivery of the products that they have ordered absolutely within 24 hours of the order being placed. First conversion, right? म्हणजे that is the key role of the result. So तुला ट्रान्सपोर्टर आणि तुझं जे लोडिंग अनलोडिंगची जी माणसं आहेत किंवा ते डिलिव्हरी बॉयज आहेत त्यांच्या बरोबर हे मॅनेज करणं हे गरजेचं आहे. सो दॅट इज समथिंग विच इज व्हेरी क्रुशियल फॉर यू.
म्हणजे आता सुद्धा दिवसाचे जवळजवळ 24 ते 25 गाड्या एका तासामध्ये निघून जातात सकाळी. हे एफिशियन्सी ठेवायला पाहिजे की बाबा आज एका तासात निघून गेले तर त्यांना डिलिव्हरीसाठी तेवढा वेळ लागतो. बिकॉज इन डिलिव्हरी इट इज लाईक अमेझॉन कसं करतात, एक लेमॅनला समजायला पाहिजे तर अमेझॉन इज द क्लासिक एक्झाम्पल. यू हॅव टू अंडरस्टँड. म्हणजे त्याला कळतं की बाबा ऍपवर गेल्यावर कसं बघता येतं. आम्हाला पण ऍपवर गेल्यावर आम्हाला कळतं की कुठल्या एरियामध्ये कुठली गाडी कुठल्या दुकानाला माल देते. वी आर हॅव्हिंग दॅट ऍप.
बरोबर. पण आता दॅट इज नॉट द ओनली थिंग. मग त्या गाड्या परत रिकामी यायला पाहिजे तुमच्या गोडाऊनला विथ द ऑल acknowledgements of the sales invoice. And I remember that you stay in the godown till the last vehicle is come to the godown, and sometimes due to heavy rainfall and flooding, maybe the last vehicle takes time to come, but you have to wait in the godown. And I see sometimes you return from the godown in the night at 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, or maybe the next day morning, particularly during your closing hours. You return back home in the next day morning. So all that you have to go through all that struggle and the efforts consistently for so many years. म्हणजे असं नाही की बाबा चला आपले आता 20-25 वर्ष झाले डिस्ट्रीब्युटरशिपचं, तर आपण आता पाय वरती करून आपल्या केबिन मध्ये एसी लावून बसूया. तर दॅट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. आय हॅव नेव्हर सीन यू सिटिंग व्हेरी कम्फर्टेबली इन युअर चेंबर, in your cabin. So that goes on. Then what happened that you again diverted, or you didn't diverted, you added one more line of distributorship in Cadbury. So can you tell very quickly and briefly about your how that came up, Cadbury 1998.
Yeah, I used to long in my school days की बाबा माझ्याकडे कॅडबरीचं हे असायला पाहिजे. कुठलाही बिझनेस जो हे असेल तर कॅडबरीचा असेल तर किती चॉकलेटचा असेल तर किती खुश होईल. दॅट ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी आय गॉट इन 1998. ऑफकोर्स जे कॅडबरीचे लोक जे मार्केटमध्ये गेल्यानंतर त्यांना जे ऐकायला मिळतं कुठल्या दुकानदारांकडून की कुठला डिस्ट्रीब्युटर चांगला आहे किंवा काय, you can say that out of 100, nearly about 80 to 90% of the people, they recommended Ambika distributors. You go and meet them. तर ते लोक आले अप्रोच झाले. आय वॉज सो हॅपी. त्यांनी सांगितलं की तुम्हाला डिस्ट्रीब्युशनचा याच्यामध्ये इंटरेस्ट राहील का, तर मी फक्त ऐकून घेतलं त्यांचं आणि 2 मिनिटात त्यांना सांगितलं की मी तयार आहे. फक्त 2 मिनिटात. माय डिसिजन वॉज सो फास्ट that I told them that within 2 days, but they put the condition that you will have to arrange everything within 2 days. तर मी सांगितलं की नाही पॉसिबल आहे, कमीत कमी 1 आठवडा लागेल. म्हणजे मी 1 आठवड्याची वेळ घेतली, बट आय गॉट दॅट डन विदिन 4 days. Within 4 days I arranged for the place. गोडाऊनसाठी अरेंज केलं. ऑफकोर्स ते रिनोव्हेट करायला मला अजून 2-3 दिवस पुढे गेले, पण I arranged for the godown, I arranged for the finance and the people. As it is, my existing business was of distributorship, so it didn't take me much time. आणि लोक पण बाहेरचे पण जे मला मिळाले, सेल्स टीम मिळाले, पटापट मिळाले, काही प्रॉब्लेम नाही होता. सो you can say that within a week I started that business. But everything goes as per the goodwill. Again, I'm telling you, in business.
Yeah, but I also remember that you were so much involved in the distributorship of Cadbury. Of course, it was close to your heart, that I can understand. But you were so much involved that when there were launching of the new products, okay, the
I used to
launching
go.
of
I used to go personally.
You used to go personally. You used to share.
या शुअर. मी मजा सांगतोय एकदा. पर्कचं लॉन्च होतं. पर्क म्हणजे पर्कचं लॉन्च अगोदर, म्हणजे पर्क वॉज लॉन्च क्वाईट अर्लियर बिफोर, पण रिलॉन्च होतं रादर. आणि मोर चॉकलेटियर, दॅट वॉज द बेस ऍड ऑफ इट. इट इज मोर चॉकलेटियर. तर त्या दिवशी मी आणि माझे ASM होते, तर ते मार्केटमध्ये एरिया सेल्स मॅनेजर. एरिया सेल्स मॅनेजर. तर ते आम्ही दोघंही मार्केटमध्ये होतो विथ द व्हेकल, विथ द टीम, आणि फिरत होतो ह्या एरियामधून त्या एरियात, त्या एरियामधून त्या एरियात. कारण का प्रत्येक टीमला एक गाडी दिलेली, इन रेडी स्टॉक दे हॅव टू सप्लाय. म्हणजे तिथल्या तिथे बुकिंग करायचं, तिथल्या तिथे द्यायचं त्यांना. तर त्या दिवशी आम्ही गेलो एरियामध्ये आणि आम्ही चक्क फोडायचो आणि दुकानदाराला खायला द्यायचो की बाबा टेस्ट कर कसं आहे. त्या दिवशी मी 70 चॉकलेट्स खाल्ले. 70 पर्क. या बाकी जेवलो नाही मी. सो आफ्टर 6 o'clock, राईट फ्रॉम 9 o'clock
नेक्स्ट डेला प्रॉब्लेम झाला असता मला, फक्त पर्क खाल्ला म्हणून.
Right from 9 o'clock till 6 o'clock, but we sold nearly about 120 cases.
So 120 cases, and each case consists of what?
Each case consists of nearly about 496 chocolates.
Oh, 120 into about 500, that means about 60,000 chocolates.
60,000 chocolates we sold.
For which you had to eat 70.
Only within that day.
Okay, in that single day. So you sold 60,000 chocolates for which you had to eat about 70 perk. Okay, and 70 perk, that perk is almost like what, about 2 inches long or 3 inches long, or maybe. Yeah.
Just it is nearly एक स्केलच्या साईजचा आहे. 15 सेंटीमीटर्स वर असेल कदाचित.
वर्ल्ड गिनीज बुक ऑफ रेकॉर्ड्स मध्ये आपल्याला शोधायला लागेल की मॅक्झिमम चॉकलेट एका दिवसात कोणी खाल्लंय का म्हणून. काही असेल तर तुझं ते एक रेकॉर्ड आपण टाकून देऊ. वन मोर फेदर इन द कॅप. ओके, फाईन. मतलब सो कॅडबरी वॉज,
बट लाईक दॅट लॉन्चेस वी हॅड डन लॉट. ऑफकोर्स त्याच्यानंतर मी तेवढे चॉकलेट्स नाही खाल्ले, पण असे भरपूर.
बरं आहे ते चॉकलेट वरती. समजा बिअरचं डिस्ट्रीब्युटरशिप घेतले तर अजून वांदे होतील. डॉक्टर अधीर आणि मी आम्ही दोघे येऊ बिअरचं सेल करायला.
नाही, अजून एक ब्रँड होता बबली म्हणून, सिल्क बबली. तर तो एक खूप छान गेला होता. म्हणजे खूपच छान त्याचं लॉन्चेस झालेले. म्हणजे असं लॉन्च होतं की ते दुकानदारांना एवढे कमी पडले की त्यांनी शॉपच्या बाहेर लाईन लावून घेऊन गेले. असं म्हणजे हे होतं ते लॉन्च. So 2-3 launches I do remember. Those were really good.
Yeah. Again, so of course, I would like to mention here that you were awarded the best distributor award both by Hindustan Unilever as well as Cadbury. म्हणजे असं नाही की हिंदुस्तान युनिलिव्हर आहे म्हणून कॅडबरी कडे लक्ष नाही किंवा कॅडबरी आहे म्हणून हिंदुस्तान युनिलिव्हर कडे लक्ष नाही, असं नाही. बोथ यू हॅव बीन रनिंग ऑलमोस्ट at the same level, with the same performance. Both have been #1 distributorship in Thane. Of course, in Hindustan Unilever, you have got a very fine gentleman partner, Mr. Rohit Sachdev, and I think you should share about his skills also here and his help what you get in your Ambika distributors. Rohit is a very fine gentleman. Yes,
he was my co-distributor. We came together actually in 2008 when I got the offer from Hindustan Lever that they are offering me the whole of Thane area. जेव्हा ते ऑफर दिलं तेव्हा मला एकच माहिती होतं की मी चालू केल्यावर 3 डिस्ट्रीब्युटर्स बंद होणार, कारण का 4 डिस्ट्रीब्युटर्स होते. तर मग मी जेव्हा घेतली ती ऑफर त्याच्यानंतर मी जागा सर्च केली आणि ते हे केल्यानंतर मी त्यांना ऑफर देऊन टाकली की तुम्ही मला जॉईन होणार का, म्हणजे पार्थ एजन्सी म्हणून होतं. तर त्यांना ऑफर दिली की तुम्ही मला जॉईन होणार. दे हॅपीली ॲग्रीड. आणि रोहित ॲज अ डे तो पण फार पेन्सटेकिंग आहे, माझ्यासारखाच आहे. म्हणजे ही इज व्हेरी कॉन्सन्ट्रेटेड और रादर इन फ्यू पार्ट्स ही इज फार बेटर देन मी. खूपच चांगलं.
I remember very well. I know also very well because I am closely associated with your firm for your income tax matters and all. That Rohit is one person who is a taskmaster. So recovery असेल Rohit, selling असेल Kiran, because Kiran is soft, Rohit is hard. So absolute greatest combination which we can have in any business. म्हणजे तू जाऊन विकून येणार आणि रोहित जाऊन रिकव्हरी करून येणार. ओके. आणि जिकडे जे माणसं व्यवस्थित काम नाही करत त्यांना रोहित, आणि जे माणसांना मोटिवेट करायचंय कन्व्हिन्स करायचं तिकडे किरण. सो यू हॅव बीन लाईक बॅलन्सिंग सो वेल आणि जेलिंग व्हेरी वेल. मतलब इट इज लाईक शुगर इन द कप ऑफ अ टी. एकदा मिक्स केली की नंतर तो शुगर आणि टी कॅनॉट बी सेपरेटेड. सो इट इज समथिंग लाईक दॅट. यू हॅव जेल्ड सो व्हेरी वेल. अच्छा, आणि एक महाराष्ट्रीयन आणि एक गुजराती म्हणजे त्याची अजून एक different combination. It's again a very extremely good combination. Where you have gone so well inside your business. Touchwood, म्हणजे काही नजर नाही लागू दे या particular combination. It's an extremely good combination, and of course I also respect Rohit very well for his skills. I wish, of course, because you are here today, he has to sit in the godown. Otherwise, I am sure he would have also been joining us for the webinar today. But suppose समजा तुमचा difference of opinion झाला. So how do you manage that difference of opinion? Because this is very common in any partnership. Yeah.
We discuss on it and we come to a conclusion. Sometimes तो बोलतो ठीक आहे चल आपण असं करू. कधी कधी मी बोलतो की बाबा नाही, म्हणजे रोहित मला वाटतं की तुझं पण बरोबर आहे, तर वी विल गो विथ इट. लॅटर ऑन काही चेंजेस झाले तर मग बघू आपण काय. मी से डिफरन्स ऑफ ओपिनियन्स आहे पण रिस्पेक्ट एकमेकांचा आहे तो फार जरुरी आहे. डिफरन्स ऑफ ओपिनियन राहणं वाईट नाहीये, चांगलं आहे, कारण का त्याच्यामधून काहीतरी कन्क्लुजन्स निघतात. तर कधी कधी असं होतं की नाही पटत, तर मग सगळ्यात छान आहे की नाही ठीक आहे तुझं हे राहू दे, वी विल कंटिन्यू इट. मग पुढे काय समजा काय प्रॉब्लेम आला तर मग आम्ही सॉल्व्ह करून टाकतो. नॉर्मली कसं आहे की व्हॉट एव्हर डिसिजन यू थिंक ऑफ द वर्स्ट काय होणार आहे त्याच्या मिडवर येऊन थांबून जातं काय जे काय असेल ते. तर असं काही नाही आहे की हा ते वर्स्ट पर्यंत होऊन जातं. जेव्हा मिडवर येतं तेव्हा आपल्याला कळतं की त्या डिसिजनचं पोझिशन आता हे आहे, तर इथून आपल्याला कसं पुढे चांगल्या ठिकाणी काय करायचं. सो नॉर्मली वी हँडल इट इन दॅट वे. आणि कुठलंही डिसिजन आहे, मी तर बोलीन स्टुडंट्स नाही, की यू हॅव टू टेक द डिसिजन्स फर्स्ट. यू हॅव टू ड्रीम, यू टेक द डिसिजन. कुठे चुकलं गेलं तर तुम्हाला माहिती आहे की ह्याचं वर्स्ट काही होणार आहे, तिथपर्यंत त्याच्या अगोदरच तुम्हाला कळेल की तुम्हाला काय करायचं. पण डिसिजन नाही घेणं हे चुकीचं आहे.
So, okay, so we are almost coming to the fag end of our program because we are still running out of time, and
Yeah.
of course there is tremendous still a lot of stories to share, but I cannot end without I think you should mention it, Kiran, that what is that you are giving back to the society by way of your contribution to the society. I think you are you should mention about that. About the Shiv Samarth school where you are associated with.
काय आहे, फिलॅन्ट्रॉपी हे असं आहे ना गोष्ट की ते आपण आपल्या बरोबरच राहिलेलं बरं असतं नॉर्मली, बट इट इज नॉट लाईक दॅट. कारण का की जे माणसं तुमच्याकडे कामं करतात त्यांनाच तुम्हाला चांगलं ठेवलं तरी पण ते फार मोठा फिलॅन्ट्रॉपी आहे. त्यांना कुठे प्रॉब्लेम आहे, त्यांच्या मुलांच्या ऍडमिशन्स मध्ये काही प्रॉब्लेम आहे, तर अशा काही गोष्टी आहेत जे मी फॉलो करतो. नॉर्मली आय फॉलो दॅट. दॅट टाइम आय नेव्हर सी अरे 20 लोकांना प्रॉब्लेम आहे, नाही 50 जणांना असेल 50 जणांना मदत कर, तो प्रॉब्लेम नाही. तर नॉर्मली हे आहे की मी काही इन्स्टिट्यूशन्सना त्यांना पाठवतो, काही देण आहेत जे महिन्याचे त्यांना जातात. दुसरं काही लोक जे काही मुलं असे आहेत जे आदिवासी मुलं आहेत किंवा गरीब मुलं आहेत, तर त्यांचे एक सर्टन फीज मी शाळेला दिलेलीच असते दर वर्षाला त्यांच्या नावाने की बाबा हे पोरांचे जे ऍडमिशनच आहे ते तुम्ही पुढच्या वर्षाच्या याच्यामध्ये ते करून टाका. तर असे आहेत. आणि स्टाफचे पण मुलं त्यांना पण म्हणजे ज्यांना नाही, मला माहिती आहे की ह्याचा प्रॉब्लेम आहे, तर त्याच्या दर वर्षाचं ते ठरलेलंच आहे, तो तेवढं. आणि शाळेला देतो, डायरेक्ट शाळेला देतो की त्यांच्या ऍडमिशनचं ते कुठे अडलं नाही. सो दे डोंट हॅव टू रन फॉर दॅट मनी. मुलांना त्याच्यामध्ये, आणि इन केस जर त्यांना काही कमी पडलं किंवा शाळेच्या पुस्तकांच्या याच्यामध्ये असेल तर ते स्टाफला पण सांगून ठेवलं मला विचारायचं नाही, या सर्टन अमाउंट पर्यंत नाही विचारायचं.
Yeah, so you believe that welfare of the employees itself is greatest philanthropy. And I remember very well this last 2 years have been very tough pandemic. मला आठवत आहे जेव्हा मार्च 2020 ला जेव्हा फर्स्ट टाइम लॉकडाऊन अनाउन्स केला होता, then there were tremendous pressure on you to open up the godown because your Hindustan Lever came under the essential services because of because of the sanitizer and soaps and detergents that you are selling. So there was tremendous pressure from the company, tremendous pressure from the police that you should open up your godown immediately, in spite
even from
of
the TMC,
even from municipal corporation. And at the same time, there was tremendous pressure from the family, the tremendous pressure from your friends. I personally used to call you day in and day out and tell you that don't go ahead. Life is more important than the business. So life is more important. So don't please open up. Don't take risk. Don't go out. That is, I used to call up and tell you every day. But you used to listen. You used to respect me, and you used to listen everything patiently for maybe half an hour or 45 minutes, and then go back and open up your godown and work in the godown. Of course, you took your safety measures at that time, and you worked non-stop. During the lockdown, you worked non-stop. I think you were closed only for about 4 or 5 days in that first lockdown. I think 20th of March till 25th or 30th of March, and then you reopened your business because you had a special, I think you were called by the Commissioner of Police especially to open up that particular godown for providing a supply of sanitation, and you took entire risk of your life. You took the risk of your life. You struggled. You used to go early in the morning and then without going back to home, because going back home used to be very risky. So you used to go back only late in the evening, and then you used to have a wash, and then you take your lunch or dinner, whatever. So I remember even your wife used to call me and say that, "Arey Baba, तुझ्या मित्राला सांग त्याला काय त्याच्या स्वतःच्या जीवाचं ती काळजी नाहीये, त्याच्या घरच्या लोकांची पण काळजी नाही, पण त्याला बाकी दुनियाची पूर्ण काळजी आहे की ते बाबा सगळ्यांना सॅनिटायझर पोचले पाहिजे म्हणून. So but hats off to you, and I think I should salute you for this, that you were the real COVID warrior at that particular point of time. You worked relentlessly non-stop for the entire lockdown period, and risking your life, risking your family's life, and you could manage without getting affected in the first lockdown. Absolutely. And when the second lockdown came up, also you continued absolutely non-stop. There was not a single day you had closed the go down. And I remember even on holidays, like Sundays, you used to go. And of course, that time you were affected by COVID. You were down with COVID. Your family, all your family members were down with COVID. Your wife, your sister.
The whole April month went like that.
So the whole April, the second phase which came, which was
and even my partners.
Your partners were down. So that was only fortnight, I think you were down.
Yeah.
But I remember we even had, you learned at that time, you used that time of quarantine to learn all these techniques of connecting through Zoom and connecting through online platforms. So we had, in fact, a trial round of Zoom meeting that time, because otherwise whole year you used to have a meeting with your marketing team or your selling team, but that was the time when you had to have an online meeting. So you learned Zoom. We had a trial round through Zoom. So that is one thing which I of course wanted to share with the audience, because I would have failed in my duty if I would have not shared this particular thing. So Kiran, I wish this particular clock would have just stopped at that particular time, but it is just clicking away so fast that we have already touched 12 noon, which is actually our end time. But we will of course keep this session open for 10 more minutes for the question answer session, because our audience would certainly like to send questions. So I would before I request Yogesh sir to take over, and if there are any questions on the chat box or in the WhatsApp group, webinar group, which we have created, I would like him to.
Yes, yes, sir. Dharmesh Sampath sir has asked. Dharmesh Sampath sir has asked one very good question. I'll just read out his question. Is Amazon and online platforms making distributorship obsolete, or will the business will change?
Yeah, I got the question.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right, Dharmesh, because Amazon and online platforms are creating a lot of problems for distributors. But Hindustan Lever has taken care of that. I will say that Amazon is not that much, but in online platforms, very aggressively, Bookers is there, then Reliance is there, Walmart is there, and Metro. So these are the four companies who are very aggressively doing on online. And now Big Basket and all those are there. Now, earlier Bookers, Reliance, and Metro, they were harassing us on B2B platform. And Big Basket and few more are there. They are on B2C, directly to the customer. So your question is right. We are facing those problems, but Hindustan Lever has come with an app called Shikhar. Those they are given to the shopkeepers also. If our salesman, in case, doesn't visit them during their visiting day rather, so they can put the app the order through the app, and that we can deliver it on the second day. Means yeah, that is there, and not necessarily it should be according to the salesman visit. They can put whatever the requirement is there. They can put it on that app, and they will receive the delivery on the second day. That we have made it sure. because ultimately customer shouldn't fall short of the goods. Otherwise, he will lose sale for that. And Hindustan Lever products, they contribute to nearly about, you can say around 40 to 50% of his sale. 40 to 50% of his sale. आप चाय पत्ती ले लो, सूप ले लो, बाद में जैम्स ले लो, केचप्स ले लो, सोप्स डिटर्जेंट्स में ले लो, कॉस्मेटिक्स में ले लो, सभी. तो वो उसका दिन का जो है वो 40 से 50% का सेल उसका उसमें लूज होता है अगर वो प्रोडक्ट्स नहीं मिलेगा उसको.
Correct.
Yeah.
So what about Cadbury, sir? Cadbury, they are taking the same steps?
Cadbury में, see, in Cadbury I can say that it is an impulse purchase.
Yeah.
तो अगर किसी को चॉकलेट खाना है तो वो बाहर गया तो वो सामने दिखा वो ले लेते.
Yes.
And in chocolates normally people have choice.
Yes.
तो अगर आज सिल्क खाया तो जरूरी नहीं है वो आज दूसरा टाइम सिल्क लेगा, वो लेगा दूसरा कुछ बॉर्नविल लेगा या और कोई लेगा. तो चॉकलेट्स में क्या, इट इज एन इम्पल्स परचेस. तो कैडबरी में उतना हम लोग को तकलीफ नहीं आता है चॉकलेट्स में. हाँ, बॉर्नविटा में आता है कभी, बिकॉज इन बॉर्नविटा द रेट्स डू डिफर. On the online platform, they give good discount rate sometimes. But Cadbury is not having that online platform. जैसा हिंदुस्तान लीवर का है, शिखर करके है, तो वैसा Cadbury का नहीं है. But they are going to come. They are told that they will be coming.
Okay.
Normally से बॉर्नविटा में ही प्रॉब्लम आता है चॉकलेट में, ऑनलाइन इसमें चॉकलेट्स में नहीं आता है.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So you mean to say, sir, that these companies are taking care of this online platforms and competition due to these online sales, and they are they are coming out with these types of solutions like Shikhar.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, earlier what happened before the lockdown period, I will explain.
Yeah.
क्योंकि ये we used to tell them, अरे हम लोग को इसका तकलीफ हो रहा है, ऑनलाइन का तकलीफ हो रहा है, बुकर्स से माल उनको जाता है या क्या है. लेकिन लॉकडाउन पीरियड में ये इन्होंने कुछ भी सप्लाई नहीं किया. ना बुकर्स वेर एक्टिव, ना रिलायंस वेर एक्टिव, ना मेट्रो वेर एक्टिव. डीमार्ट जैसा भी वो लोग उतना ये बेच नहीं सके. सो देयर सेल एक्चुअली फेल डाउन. तो कंपनी को ये समझने लगा कि
distributorship will not become irrelevant because of the online.
It will not become irrelevant. It will not become, because the companies now what they are doing कि उनको ये लॉकडाउन में समझने लगा कि जनरल ट्रेड यू कांट बीट देम. तो उन्होंने ऑपोजिट किया आफ्टर लॉकडाउन. मतलब जो लॉकडाउन पीरियड में उन्होंने ऑपोजिट किया. उन्होंने अभी जो बड़े बड़े शॉपकीपर्स है, जैसे आई डोंट नो वेदर where you stay, Ramesh?
I stay near to Castle Mill.
Castle Mill. तो मतलब उधर के जो SST है, मतलब सेल्फ सर्विस स्टोर, उनको उन्होंने बड़ा कर दिया. जैसा आई डोंट नो वेदर यू नो, ईडन है, नोवेल्टी है, जैसा थाना में है, तो इनको उन्होंने बड़ा कर दिया. तो उनको क्या बेनिफिट देता है? दे हैव टेकन अ डिवीजन कॉल्ड NMT, न्यू मॉडर्न ट्रेड. So in new modern trade, these shops are given all those products which they give to DMart, Reliance, Big Bazaar. इनको जो products देते हैं वो उनको देता है, and that is B2C. That means those shops, they have to sell to the customers. वो रेट में, जो डिफाइंड रेट में वो बेचना ही चाहिए. नॉर्मली ये शॉप्स क्या रहते थे 5%, लेकिन अभी वो शॉप्स को सपोज एक रेड लेबल है 500 ग्राम का, तो उसका ऊपर जो भी प्राइस है, सपोज 200 रुपीज प्राइस है, तो उसको 50 रुपीज ऑफ सीधा कस्टमर के लिए. एंड दैट दे कैन क्लेम ऑन दैट. दे गेट इट विद इन मंथ. वो उसका जो भी मंथ का सेल हो गया उसका ऊपर उनको मिल जाते हैं. तो ऐसा उन्होंने किया, कस्टमर को बेनिफिट्स दे दिया डायरेक्टली टू द कस्टमर.
Okay. Yes, sir. Can we go ahead to the next one last question, sir?
Yes.
Yes, sir. See, Pradnya Ghaisas, she is asking, sir, do you only cater to big companies or even small size firms? She is curious to know about this, sir. that whether you are only catering to the needs of only big companies or to or also the small firms.
Yeah, I told you that I cater to nearly about 5,000 to 5,500 outlets in Thane. And for the companies, we are not catering to the companies, we are catering to the shops. तो उसमें जो है वो पान शॉप भी आया, जो छोटा किराना भी आया, all the kiosks as well as the big shops, जैसे self service stores है, then the wholesalers, we are supplying to the general trade.
Correct.
Actually to the general trade, not to the hypermarkets also. DMart, Big Bazaar, उनको नहीं supply करते. They are catered by the company directly. And in case if a company needs, so company का जो packing है वो सब अलग आता है, जैसा home cleaner है, तो home cleaner वो industrial products में आता है, and Hindustan Hindustan Lever they are having distributor for companies also, मतलब जो industrial products के लिए भी एक अलग distributor है, but he doesn't interfere in the general trade because उसके products सब बड़े हैं, big in the quantity, sizes 20 लीटर या 20 किलो ऐसा. नॉर्मली हाउस होल्ड डे नेवर टेक 20 किलो का या 20 लीटर का लेके नहीं जाते कभी. तो ये सब जो इंडस्ट्रियल प्रोडक्ट्स है वो उसका डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर ही है. आई होप
yes, one, I think one more question is there. I think that's the last question. Yogesh, you are on mute.
But it is not received in WhatsApp, it is received in a chat box.
Yeah. I can read it. The question is, are Marico, Britannia and other FMCG also in your strategy? Means, do you want to take up the distributorship of Marico, Britannia and any other FMCGs?
Good question. Because since 1993, when I started Hindustan Lever, there were many companies who offered me the distribution, including Airtel, means Airtel, then Nokia, even the hardware, the Nokia, and all those. But I didn't go opt for any other companies other than Lever because I wanted to concentrate on Lever. I wanted to go big on it. So now at present, I'm already big on it. And if I take some another company, I won't be able to give justice to it. So I'm not thinking of any other company other than Lever and Cadbury. That is it.
Great. So at the end, would you like to just share some tips to the audience? Your last tip of advice, maybe one or two advice, whatever you can, if you want to give, you can just share that.
Surely. I would like to tell the students rather, see dreams. You have to dream. If you want to become a businessman, you have to see the dreams. You should fix your goal. You have to fix your goal, do the planning for it, and chase them. Without goals, you won't be able to do the planning. Don't be a confused person. अगर नहीं समझा तो किसी knowledgeable आदमी के साथ शेयर करो. Sharing or having communication or having conversation, कभी नहीं डरना. Students हो, learning is the process. I am a student. I am a student. मेरे को बहुत सारा learn करना पड़ता है. जैसा सॉफ्टवेयर का मेरे को बहुत सारा मालूम नहीं है. So normally I sit with my daughter, I sit with my IT person. Sometimes I just try to understand कि कैसा ये करना है, because there are many apps also which Lever have come with. तो ये सब जो है कि तुमको करना ही पड़ेगा. अगर अच्छा बिजनेस में जाना है, you have to remain focused and committed, both to you as well as to others. एक बार हाँ बोला तो पीछे नहीं हटना. पहला तो हाँ बोलना नहीं, ना ही बोलना, लेकिन हाँ बोला तो पीछे नहीं हटना. That is the main thing. और ड्रीम्स देखना छोड़ना नहीं. किधर फेल हो गए बिल्कुल डरना. See you know what is the worst you will do. So just try to edit that part कि कैसे उसको मैं edit करके और आ गया हूँ. So I believe कि वो होना ही चाहिए उसमें. और you can also discuss with me also if you are having any plans. So I will be always ready to help you.
Yeah,
I'm
perfect.
telling this to the students. Yeah.
Perfect. Yes. Great. Thank you so much, Kiran, for so many stories that you have shared, and I'm sure this was a great inspiration to many of the students here. And our motto of making the students job creators and not job seekers, I'm sure it will be achieved. So, my dear students, from today's conversation, I'm sure you have learned one thing, that success is not final and failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts, which is, this quote is from Winston Churchill, which I thought I should share with you. So with this, I now hand over to Swapna, my department colleague. You can take over, Swapna, please.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, one and all. I deemed it a great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks for today's webinar. First and foremost, I thank our special guest, Mr. Kiran More, who despite his busy schedule has found time to grace this occasion. We are grateful to our Principal, Dr. B.B. Sharma, and Vice Principal, Professor Dr. Preetha Nilesh, for guidance and continuous motivation. I would like to thank to our well-wisher, Vice Principal, Junior College, C.A. Vidyadhar Joshi. I also express my heartfelt thanks to Dean of Commerce, Head of the Department of Accountancy, C.A. Anil Naik, for his valuable contribution and guidance in all our efforts. I thank my department colleagues and other faculty members who directly or indirectly supported for making this webinar successful. Last but not the least, I thank you to all participants and my dear students who actively participated in this webinar. The link for feedback form is given in the chat box. Everyone please fill the feedback form, then you will get the participation certificate within 3 to 4 days. Once again, thank you to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you,
One more
Swapna.
request, please, if the all can switch on their cameras, then we can take a print screen for a memory.
हे कर ना जरा 2 मिनिटं जरा हे लाव.
तुझा कोणता नाही झाला चिक.
Oh, Vaishali is also here. Why, Vaishali?
Hi, Anil.
Vaishali is our alumni and advisor for the international conference. So, welcome, Vaishali.
Thank you, Anil, and it was very nice to see you both speaking to each other. It was nice seminar.
Yes,
Thoroughly
yes,
enjoyed it. I have seen Dada whole lifestyle, going through the business procedures, and it was nice to see him talking to my college colleagues.
Yes. College colleagues ne baba, teachers. तू आमची स्टुडंट आहे.
I used to be anymore.
Welcome, Vaishali.
I want to actually say, not hi, but namaste to Mr. Vidyadhar Joshi. I have been student of him as well, so it's been long time since I have seen him.
Correct. But I'm afraid he's not there today in the webinar. I think he's there physically in the college for some meetings. So, but I'll convey your greetings to him. Yes. So it was nice of you. So fine. Thank you, Swapna, for taking the print screen, and you can stop the recording so that we can have an informal talk. Yeah. There are some more well-wishers who have